And see, instead of writing big tomes on compulsive talking and going in for all kinds of therapies and things like that, this is all that we have to do. You are a compulsive talker, the ideal sadhak. And for him, meditation is going to be rather difficult because he'll get frightened. The person who is used to talking all the time, the very thought of silence inside is frightening. And it is here that we become very gentle and very persuasive with them and get them to use japam or repeat the mantra. It often takes, because they don't know how to control this kind of compulsive talking, which tires them too. Even when they are very tired, and even when the palate is almost unable to articulate the words, still the compulsion from the mind can be so fierce that they will keep on talking. It is for such people, I would say, if any of you have such friends, just give them the mantra, Rama Rama or Jesus Jesus. Tell them anytime you want to do compulsive talking, keep on repeating Rama 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 Rama, Jesus Jesus Jesus. I heard yesterday that there are all kinds of special diets nowadays, the diet for the alcoholic. But what I got very much interested was hearing that there is a special kind of diet for the quitter. One who diets for a few days and then quits. They have now prepared a special kind of diet for him. And japam is for the quitter. Meditation is for the non-quitter, who has to be at it, rain or shine, all the time. But japam is the quitter's diet, which gradually prevents him from quitting. And anybody can start with japam. Compulsive talkers, or there are compulsive workers who have got to be doing something, whether it is useful or not is immaterial. You just make them sit near, if they come near the table, they'll start doing this and they'll start doing that. They'll open this. We all know people like that, you know. I have great sympathy for them too. And these compulsive workers, we can give japam to them also. So this is what I would call quitter's diet, which will gradually enable them to give up quitting. He that doth not cheerfully and freely submit himself to his superior, it is a sign that his flesh is not as yet perfectly obedient unto him, but oftentimes kicketh and murmureth against him. Here, we can interpret listening to the superior as the Atman, the still small voice of the Atman, to which we can gradually train to listen and understand what exactly is the spiritual advice that comes from within. In the Bhagavad Gita, for example, we are told that the teacher is inside all of us. And all that the outer teacher can do is to introduce you finally to your real teacher and say, now both of you start your discourse. In order to meet the real teacher, who is the Atman, the Christ within, the Krishna within, the Buddha within, I think the vast majority of ordinary people like me do require the services of an outer teacher who has, through his teacher, been enabled to listen to the Atman. He knows the Atman, he can recognize the voice of the Atman, and he gradually communicates his capacity through the practice of meditation to everyone around him, so that finally